No, seriously. How did you manage to quiet him down? He'd been screaming for like 5 minutes straight and I couldn't do anything with him. I was about to leave.
Fran, did you forget I had kids? Parenthood isn't new to me. Thanks to you and your friends, my ex did a lot of talking about me to the media, but one thing she never trashed was my role as a father. Last time we talked, I mentioned my mother passing. I'll still have the kids tonight, and we'll be at her place, which isn't far from your place if you want to drop in and join us.
Now, why would I do that when I have family and friends of my own that I could spend Christmas with?
The same family and friends that have been crowding you since old boy died? You aren't tired of them yet? But hey, it was just a suggestion. If you want a change of scenery, you know where we are. You know, Valentine's Day is in what, just a few days? I was wondering if you wanted to do something.
Do something like what, Noah?
Me and you go out alone, no kids.
You know better, Noah. The only thing we have in common are the kids. Need I remind you of all the things you've done over the years? Just be glad I'm giving you the time of day in any capacity, because you don't deserve it.
Yeah, I've done some shit, but I've changed. And for the record, nothing I've done compares to what your husband does. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking in present tense, did.
Oh dear Lord, please spare me from one of Senator Travis's rants about the evil, wealth-hoarding billionaires.
Poor naive Francesca, this goes beyond wealth hoarding. You're clueless. You don't even know who you married. There's a reason those 2 Italian bodyguards follow you everywhere you go.
What are you talking about? What 2 Italian bodyguards?
Hold on, just wait for it. I checked my Ring camera footage the night you were over for Christmas and saw them creeping around on the property. They left when you did. Your husband left this world with so many enemies that either Luca or his cleanup man Terrence hired those guys to make sure none of them try to take things out on you and the baby now that he's gone and can't protect you.
All right, tell me everything you know. And if you're lying to me, Noah, I swear to God.
It's official, no more delays. The trial is set to begin February 26th.
Okay, T, so what you're telling me is I can quit this job, take out these itchy contacts, dye my hair back black, and get ready to come home?
I would recommend keeping the hair and eyes for now. And a public resurrection shouldn't happen until the trial is over, but yes, you can go home after the 26th.
I'll be able to hold my son for the first time. He's getting bigger by the day, judging from the pics Luca sends. And Fran, I haven't seen my wife in 6 months. 6 months. She's going to be pregnant again by the time I'm done with her. What has she been up to anyway? What are the eyes you put on her seeing? What does that mean, T? Are they sleeping together?
All three kids, or just Mateo, are usually with them on these outings, and it doesn't seem romantic, at least not on her end. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
But I assure you, Steph has done more good in his life than harm, and any harm that he's done was done to like-minded individuals. It's white-collared crime. He wasn't robbing old ladies or drowning kittens.
So it's true then?
He's dead. There's no point of keeping his secrets anymore. And for the record, I told him in the beginning to tell you the truth, mainly because I thought it would run you off. But yes. Exactly what are you over there pouting about? My son was good to you in life, and even better in death, it seems. Little Miss Richest Woman in the world. Stefano gave you a lifestyle that you have never and would have never been living otherwise.
Not this again! How many times do I have to remind you that I came from money and had a career before I even knew your son existed? Besides maybe owning a private jet, he didn't introduce me to anything I wasn't already doing.
You keep saying that, but J.K. Rowling herself would go into debt trying to keep up with your spending habit. Your family is rich. You married into wealth. There's a difference. It goes back several generations, and even though Stefano is gone, his legacy will continue.
Oh, you must be referring to Luca and his future offspring, because my baby will not be involved. Speaking of involved, it was nice having someone here with me in the beginning to get through this, and it was also nice having a live-in babysitter. But I think your time here is coming to an end. Steph left you a substantial amount of money in his will, so I'm sure you can find better than this little backyard hut.
If you're reading this, it's Valentine's Day.
Girl, I can barely hear anything over this New York traffic. What were you saying again? Something about Steph and a letter?
There was this beautiful handwritten letter from Steph on my doorstep this morning. It was long, so I won't read it. But basically, he, obviously before his death, arranged a special Valentine's night for me. It has an address on it and says the only thing he needs me to do is look pretty and show up at 8:30 at the location.
I don't know, girl. Are you sure it's from him? It could be some weirdo trying to lure you somewhere.
It's from him. Steph wrote in a very distinct way. I could literally hear his voice as I read it.
Well, if it's from him, the company that he booked this night through probably sent it without realizing that he's, you know.
So are you gonna go?
I don't know. It'll probably be too sad knowing that he went through the trouble of advance planning an event that he unknowingly wouldn't get the opportunity to be a part of. I'll probably just be at Free's rooftop thing with the rest of you.
Hold on. I just walked into my office and there are Valentine's Day gifts waiting on me.
From who?
I don't even, wait, is that a painted Birkin? Oh, hell no. Let me call y'all back later. So we're breaking and entering now, I see.
Nah, the lady at the front desk let me right on in.
I think I'm going to have a little talk with her about the importance of our safety and security procedures. Now that we've established how you got in here, let's discuss why you're in here.
I'm here to let you know that I'm back, just like I told you I'd be.
And I told you that I wasn't waiting for you, and I didn't.
Don't tell me you're still with that police officer. Look, I'm not trying to shit on anyone making an honest living, but don't you think that's a little lowbrow for someone of your stature?
Maybe, but at least I know his job will never require him to interrupt our relationship to go overseas for months and then come back here acting like I'm supposed to drop everything to pick up where we left off.
You hearing this shit, bae?
Yeah, it's hot, and all I know is it better be about me.
You ain't listening for real, because I've said free at least 4 times. And this is just the first verse, but never mind the lyrics. Listen to the music itself.
Wait, did you sample that song my dad made for my mom?
I did.
Did you get it cleared?
Nope.
You know you're getting sued, right?
Which side you gonna sit on in court?
I said after the 26th. After. You just couldn't wait, huh?
What's the point of waiting until then when today is the perfect opportunity to reunite with my wife? Now, what do I owe this visit?
Your wife, she fired me as her attorney and everyone else that worked for her that were on your team.
Bro, she's out of control. She even kicked Mom out of the guest house.
What triggered this? Because I know it didn't come out of nowhere.
The jig is up. She knows everything. The only thing she doesn't know is that you're alive, and the reason you had to die. And that isn't even the worst part about this little rampage she's going on.
What could possibly be worse than that?
Let's go find a TV.
Turning our attention now to finance, this just in, within the last 24 hours, Francesca Manocavallo has donated a reported $250 million to 25 nonprofit organizations around the world. The widow has pledged to donate a whopping $2 billion of her net worth to charity throughout the year.
Not with my money, she won't. I was wondering who told her the truth, but after this move, I know exactly who's behind all of this. But don't worry, I'll soon be straightening all of that out.
I'm an author, and 6 months ago I became a mom. When I began getting back into work, romance wasn't working for me anymore, for obvious reasons. So I decided to try my hand at a children's book. It's complete and set to hit shelves this spring, but while Senator Travis is on the grill, I'm going to read a few excerpts, and everyone here will get a copy of it to go along with your Valentine's Day gift bags.
Oh, son, look at you.
Hey, Mom, you have a visitor out here.
Well, what?
Community service, and I mean real community service, not that tax write-off bullshit your husband did. Feels good, doesn't it?
As if half of what you do isn't for political gain. Relax, because you've been a little too smug for my liking. Nothing you told me changes my view of Steph. I still love him just the same. But if the money truly is dirty, the least I can do is clean it by helping others.
I find it hilarious that me telling you the truth stemmed from you refusing to go out with me solo today, just for you to turn around and do it anyway. All that grandstanding, for what?
Noah, stop. Because you know damn well this wasn't the type of out you were referring to, and the only reason I didn't bring my son was because since I'm promoting my book, I consider this work, and I can't work with a baby on my hip.
Yeah, whatever. I consider this work too, so I'm about to go get my camera out of the car. Can you take a few pictures of me shaking hands and kissing babies for my website?
I guess I can.
A cheap box dye job, and God, where are your beautiful brown eyes?
Mateo has them.
Did your brother tell you that Fran gave me an eviction notice?
What did you do or say to her? Because I'm sure it wasn't for no reason. Honestly, I'm surprised you two lasted here together this long.
Back from the dead and still taking her side over your own mother. Shameful. You better make sure she still even wants you after finding out where your generational wealth really came from.
She'll be all right. I'm sure she'll be so relieved to have me back that it won't even come up until later on. I'm getting ready to head back to the hotel. I'm sure she'll be back here at some point, but don't mention this. I want to be the one to tell her. Show her, rather.
You don't have to worry about that. We're not on speaking terms beyond, can you keep Mateo for a few hours while I run here or there?
This actually turned out all right. And as a bonus, Noah hasn't been as nauseating as usual. Up close and personal, I'm seeing how he won his Senate seat. Very charismatic, and the boy can work the hell out of a room. I'm sure his attractiveness played a role in it as well.
Hey, Fran, why don't you join him for a picture? I mean, this is a joint event.
Of course, one of his staffers would suggest this. I wouldn't be surprised if he put her up to it. But whatever, it's just a picture, right? Wait, what? He knows he's going to get sued, right?
Well, I tried to tell him, but he's still adamant about going forward with the song, so that's between him, Dad, and his bank account now.
So we got the breaking and entering thing resolved, and now you're stalking.
And if I am, what are you going to do? Sick your boyfriend on me? There are like 7 or 8 floors in this building, and there's a party going on every one of them. I assure you, we are not here for the same event. Matter of fact, I'm here for a singles mixer.
A singles mixer? After begging in my office for like 2 hours this morning? You sure move on quick.
And at the end of all that, you turned me down, so why do you care?
Don't even delude yourself into thinking that I care. I'm just making an observation.
You know, I used to hate being dragged to these little events and having to pretend like I actually like your friends, but I'm actually excited to be here tonight.
Yeah, she's here, and in pink, like your letter requested. I'm pretty sure she's just showing her face and will eventually dip out to go to your location.
All right, cool. I'm at the gas station right now, and then I'm gonna ride around for a little while because I miss this city. After that, I'm going to make my way to the spot so I can be there to greet her.
Now, where did Fran disappear to?
I saw her go inside, probably the restroom.
I know with the baby we can't hop on a jet to some exotic beach the way we used to, so tonight I'm gonna bring the beach to you. What the hell is going on here and on tonight of all nights?
Oh, nah, this shit right here is crazy.
That's me. Now, what in the world does Kenya want? Hello?
Elaine, you have got to get down here now.
So we meet again.
Yeah, one of my fellow senators has a party going on, but it's mostly couples, so I'm on my way out. You leaving too?
I'm trying to, but there are no Ubers or Lyfts in the area, which is strange. I know it's Valentine's Day and traffic in New York is bad in general, but dang.
Oh, someone inside mentioned a huge car accident. Traffic is at a standstill. Nothing is going to move in or out of downtown for at least the next hour, maybe 2.
Oh my God, I don't have time to go into detail right now, but I need to be somewhere in like 30 minutes.
The only way you're going to get there is underground, aka the subway, but it's going to take much longer than 30 minutes. I can drop you off if you'd like. You'll bypass the wreck area, and by the time you get off, you should be able to get a driver.
I'm not riding a New York subway alone at night by myself. Noah, you have to come with me.
Damn it. I heard the elevator, so we're too late, but I'm pretty sure we know where she's going.
Oh no, I am about to march my ass over there and snatch my shit right out of her hands.
No, Elaine, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure she wasn't the one that broke into your house. She's just an innocent bystander in all this. Let's do this the right way so we can get as much information as we can out of her. Plus, from an outsider point of view, all people are going to see is a black woman snatching a white woman's purse, and you know how that's going to look.
As if I give a damn. That's my bag. But okay, we'll do it your way.
Hey boss, we're stuck in whatever this is, and Francesca left a few minutes before we did, so I'm sure she's somewhere in it as well.
I'm toward the front of it, and the ambulances are just now getting through. Then of course the wreckage has to be cleared. It's going to be a while, but I'll still make it there before her, so that's good.
Oh, I got this bag from their store in Paris about a month ago.
Are you sure? Because I have contacts in all 3 of their Paris locations, and they usually notify me when they get a rare Birkin, such as that one.
Well, first come, first serve, right?
Yeah, sorry, Kenya, but I'm not about to do this with her. Now tell me where you really got that bag from, and don't lie, because I know for a fact it wasn't out of a store.
And that particular bag is one of a kind. Hand-painted by me. I don't even think it's been shown publicly enough to even replicate.
Okay, you got me. I bought it online from Rebagger.
Who was the seller?
I can't remember, and they deleted their account after I purchased. I thought I'd been scammed out of $8,000 until I received tracking information. It arrived the next day, so whoever sold it is local.
Don't be fooled. This isn't some exotic vacation spot. It was a random plot of land covered in sand downtown in the city. Don't believe me? See for yourself. He said he was going to bring the beach to me, and boy did he deliver. Literally. Unless he took the liberty of pre-planning every 2024 holiday in advance, this was most likely the last gift I'd ever receive from Steph. And just like that, I am not okay.
Oh, damn. If I'm not back within the next 5 or so minutes, just go. Hey, you good?
I'm fine. What are you even still doing here? I thanked you for the assistance and told you that you could leave. I just want to be alone.
You don't want to be alone on a night like this, Fran. No one does.
Is that our party for tonight?
I think that's her, but I'm pretty sure the guy I spoke to that booked our service was white.
I mean, he looked like he talked proper enough to sound white over the phone, so it might be him for real.
The man in the picture over there is white too, though.
The white guy in the picture is Steph Magnacavallo, and he's definitely not showing up because he died last summer. That's his widow, so maybe this is some kind of weird moving on ceremony, hence why she's crying and has another man with her.
Whatever the case may be, I got a Valentine of my own waiting for me. This shit was supposed to start at 8:30, it's 9:20. I was expecting to be at home by 9:45, so let's get this show on the road so we can get out of here.
Terrence, I miss you.
No, you don't. I was only a distraction. All you really wanted was attention from your husband, and now that you finally got it, you have no more use for me.
Listen, I'm miserable, but I'm trying because he's trying.
Good night, guys.
See y'all tomorrow for National Side Chick Day.
I have to give credit where credit is due. Steph killed this shit.
Oh, he must have if his biggest hater is giving him props. This is a weird thing to say to someone in their 30s, but I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of maturity in you, especially compared to like a year or two ago when you were wreaking havoc.
I had no other choice. 2028 will be here before you know it, and I'm being groomed for greatness. I can't be caught slipping.
That begs the question, are you really a changed man, or is this just an act for your political dreams?
I don't need to act around you, Fran. As a matter of fact, I think the only person I'm truly myself with is you. No, listen, I'm serious. I know it went to hell in the end, but we were genuinely in love with each other at one point. I promised I was going to leave my wife for you. I just needed more time. But you found out before then. I think I was still in love with you until the night your husband and his goons beat it out of me.
Wait, are you talking about the night he found out? He told me he was going to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, we had a conversation, all right?
Well, sorry about that, I guess. So, how bad was it?
Let's see, I was shitting scraps of photo paper for 2 weeks after they shoved one of our pictures down my throat. I also have a permanent scar on my cheek that I have to cover up with concealer every day, but I made it out alive, so there's that.
I know that's not my shit I hear. Tiffany, I know that's not my shit I hear.
I like it. He sounds good. This rap sing stuff is the new wave, I hear.
Oh, please, you'll say anything. That boy don't sound worth a damn. I'm suing. I might sue Free's ass too, just because I can.
The scar isn't as raised as it was a year ago, but it's still noticeable without makeup.
Not gonna lie, what you did was messed up, and if I found out about it that night, I probably wouldn't feel much sympathy, but in retrospect, no one deserves this.
I love the place we're in now. I never thought I'd be able to have you back in my life after everything that went down. Thank you for having the heart that you do.
I also want to thank you. Before Christmas, I was only going out when necessary. Because of you and the kids, I was able to be pulled out of the slump that I was in.
Just a few more blocks.
They have all kinds of robes and clothes set up for you in there, so I'm going to assume you're staying here, but for me, it's getting late. I have to call an Uber, then get back on the subway to my car, and then drive back home.
It is late, and that's a lot of ripping and running this time of night, so why don't you stay here with me?
Wait, do you mean with you, as in with you?
Yes.
Are you drunk?
Off of one glass of wine? Please, I'm in my right mind, Noah, and I know what I want, and right now, it's you.
You have arrived at your destination.
Too soon? Definitely. Acting out of emotion, more than likely. But at this moment, it felt right.
That whoever did this was someone from the hood looking for fast money. 8,000, really? The bag in general averages 45K. Add a paint job from a legendary artist and it's at least 100,000.
Admittedly, I'm a little biased, but shouldn't he be taking notes or something? He looks so, I don't know, disinterested.
Do you have any regrets?
I do feel guilty for doing this on a night that was reserved for me and my husband, but overall, no.
How dare she do this? I did everything for her, and this is how she repays me?
I can't believe you walked away without confronting them. Incredible restraint, because had that been me?
Nah, I hear you, loud and clear. The reason I didn't go in was because I probably would have killed them both, and gotten away with it because a dead man can't be a murder suspect. It's not even the fact that she was with someone else. I think if I looked through that window and saw a random man, I would have been pissed, yes, but it's not cheating if you think your husband is dead, and technically, I brought all this on myself. So I would have walked away, gathered myself, and then showed up at the house tomorrow morning to get my family back in order. But seeing her with Noah has enraged me to the point of no return. 'Cause 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 Listen, early in our relationship, she let me bring him around us knowing they had a past. And what I saw tonight wasn't even the first time I had to see it. When I went to his place after I found out the truth, he had all kinds of intimate photos and videos of them together. That same night, I went through the trouble of threatening him to protect her honor, and she can't even honor me by not falling back into bed with him after just 6 months. I don't even know why I'm surprised. I should have known better. Noah is the one. He was always the one. I was just the rebound simp.
Hey, don't say that. Fran loves you, and the two of you had something that some of us can only dream about. She's sad. Sad women are emotional. Emotional women sometimes do things that they wouldn't normally do. I'm sure tomorrow when you two talk.
Talk? For what? I have nothing to say to her. She thinks I'm dead. Let's keep it that way.
Steph, this is your bruised ego talking. Don't be ridiculous, bro. You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
No, I wouldn't even be able to look at her. She has tainted herself in my eyes and I don't want her anymore.
But what about Mateo? If you're mad at her, fine, but you've already missed 6 months of his life.
Mom is moving to a house in the same neighborhood. So when Fran drops him off on weekends or whenever she goes somewhere, I'll see him then. Simple.
You're not thinking straight right now.
Yes, I am. If she wants Noah, let her have him. But when he fucks up again, I won't be there to pick up the pieces like the last time.
But what if it's different this time? What if he doesn't fuck up and they fall in love, get married, and she pops out another kid? Are you gonna be okay watching all that from the sidelines?
Have a happy fucking Valentine's Day.